Now on WRDE Coast TV.
Talks of marijuana in Georgetown. What regulations were discussed? A new law enforcement vehicle improving response time for police in Dewey Beach.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV. Your local news at 11 starts right now.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Britt Leone. Matt Pensick has the morning off. Welcome to Coast TV News Midday. Let's start our morning with weather. We're taking a live look outside. It looks like a cloudy morning there. Our first alert meteorologist, Bob Try, he joins us now with a first look at our forecast. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Britt, and our Tidal Health Cam from Seaford showing those cumulus clouds beginning to develop. The atmosphere is beginning to get pumped up a little bit as today is a first alert weather day for the potential of severe weather. We have these cumulus clouds now streaming across Delaware and a good chunk of Delmarva. Even a shower trying to get going now just south of Elkton. But I'm watching a disturbance back through here across western parts of Virginia, western Maryland, and Pennsylvania, already firing up storms there. And eventually, I think some storms will develop in a line to our west and then head our way as we go into the afternoon. Once again, the atmosphere is getting primed up. It's warming up. 83 in Georgetown and Millsboro, 83 in Milton, 80 in Bethany Beach, and the dew point temperatures low 70s. So that's telling us that it is pretty muggy out there. The measure of moisture in the atmosphere is going up, and it feels like temperatures upper 80s to lower 90s inland, lower 80s along the beaches. And as we go through the noon hour, we're still looking at warm conditions, upper 80s, close to 90 around 1:30 in Millsboro. But then here come the storms as we go into the afternoon hours. They could pack a punch, maybe heavy rain, gusty winds, and vivid lightning. And here's 6:30, more of those showers and storms moving through. And then a big push of storms perhaps around the 8:30 hour. Very heavy rain and marginally severe weather. So we'll be watching that potential through the evening. So get those outdoor chores done now, between now and about 2 p.m. and then the storms thereafter. I'll have more on the storms and also talk about the incredible heat wave heading our way the end of the week. The hottest weather in store. That's coming up in just a little bit.
All right. Thank you, Bob. Millsboro drivers, you might want to avoid taking Fairfield Road today. A lane shift on Fairfield Road in Millsboro that was scheduled before for tomorrow, the 26th, has been moved up to today, the 25th. DelDOT says lane shifts are for paving work and will go until 7 p.m. tonight. DelDOT asks you be careful and expect some minor delays while you're near that road. Town of Georgetown did not show much enthusiasm for a total ban on the sale of marijuana. Instead, the town discussed how these businesses would be regulated. Town manager says the town would be doing a disservice if they tried to ban the sale completely. He and Mayor Bill West both said that an ordinance for recreational marijuana would likely be similar to the town's medical marijuana ordinance.
I think we would be naive to think that if it's available in other places that it will not make its way to Georgetown. It certainly will. And one of the things that House Bill 2 allowed was for Sussex County to do it, which is the bulk of the unincorporated area that surrounds most of our municipalities.
Any proposed ordinance to restrict the sale of marijuana would require public hearings before both planning and zoning and town council. Happening today, the town of Millville will consider the future of recreational marijuana months after the state of Delaware legalized its sale and use here in the first state. Millville is considering ordinances to zone for cultivation, distribution, and sales. Coast TV News spoke with the mayor yesterday. While he says he was not opposed to recreational marijuana, he also says there's just no real financial benefit to the town as the bill's provisions don't allow for it to make revenue. He says the decisions of other nearby communities are playing into today's conversation. And then here where some other towns stand on similar marijuana regulations. On Friday, the town of Bethany Beach had the first reading of a potential ordinance that would ban the sale of marijuana in the town limits. Earlier this month, Rehoboth Beach decided to take some extra time to consider what to do. In June, Dewey Beach and Ocean City banned the sale of marijuana in town limits. And check this out. This is a Polaris Law Enforcement 6-person side-by-side. After the donation by the Dewey Beach Lions Club, it's the newest vehicle that will be used by Dewey Beach Police. Police can use it all year round on the bay and the beaches, and it'll help officers respond to calls in areas not easily accessed by normal patrol vehicles. If you're venturing into business or already run one, Saturday, August 5th, the Delaware Alliance of Latino Entrepreneurs and La Plaza, Delaware have all hands on deck for a summit on Latino entrepreneurship. It's meant to be a day for business men and women to expand their education, inspiration, and networking in Sussex County. Attendees will have a chance to participate in 3 of 9 different business education workshops.
We have experts in lots of different topic areas, QuickBooks, legal. We're going to have a workshop on contracts, on social media. So we're going to have a lot of different interesting workshops, even on credit, understanding your credit.
Along with the classes that are being held, participants will also have a chance to rub elbows with local and statewide leaders about Latino business and leadership. To learn how you can register for the summit, visit our website, WRDE.com. Bethany Beach is booming with beachgoers. The busy beach town is even busier now, as the only bit of beach replenishment left is dune repair. Some businesses we spoke with say the process to widen the beach actually brought more people onto the boardwalk, making it better for business. The town says all dune crossovers are now open. A Russian fighter jet intercepted and damaged a U.S. drone operating over Syria on Sunday. You can see video of that encounter that was released this morning. In the footage captured by the MQ-9 drone, you can see the Russian jet following the U.S. aircraft, coming within just a few meters of it. The fighter jet then positioned itself in front of the drone and released flares, which damaged its propeller. Commanders for CENTCOM say in a statement, the Russian fighter's blatant disregard for flight safety detracts from our mission to ensure the enduring defeat of ISIS. We call upon the Russian forces in Syria to put an immediate end to this reckless, unprovoked, and unprofessional behavior. Fortunately, the MQ-9 crew was able to maintain control of the drone and fly it back to its home base. President Biden has announced his choice for his new Director of Legislative Affairs. Shuwanza Goff will be the first Black woman to serve as the White House Chief Emissary to Capitol Hill. Goff previously served as House Liaison and Deputy Director of Legislative Affairs for the White House. Her first priorities could include Congress, currently on a tight deadline to reauthorize the FAA, pushing a slew of defense policies, and managing relations between Biden and Republicans without compromising the administration's agenda. Coming up on Coast TV News Midday, another candidate for Delaware Congress. We return with information on that after this.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, we're cheering on the first graduates at the Food Bank of Delaware's Kitchen School. And get equipped with self-defense knowledge for your safety, plus the inspiring journey of June Rose Futcher. Coast Life, today at 4 on Coast TV.
The Jennifer Hudson Show is here.
And you're going to bless people every single day.
We're giving back, lifting each other up. Something hits you in your heart. We're doing it all.
Weekdays at 2 on WRDE.
When you choose Valor Home for your new roof, you're joining our mission to give a new roof to local veterans. Plus, through the end of the month, you'll get half off roofing materials. Call now for your free estimate.
833-83-VALOR.
This is MJ Laughlin with IG Burton Chevrolet in Melford, Seaford, Lewis, and Berlin. Right now, it's the Summer Sale Spectacular happening at all IG Burton locations. Get thousands of dollars in savings on all Silverado trucks. We also have low APR financing on most Chevy models, including the 2023 Chevy Equinox. Shop now in Melford, Seaford, Lewis, and Berlin with up to $11,000 off new Chevy trucks and low APR financing. Nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
Prepare for a seismic showdown as the East's most formidable travel softball teams storm the Eastern Shore, each battling to seize the esteemed title, the best of the best. Delmarva Sports Network puts you right in the heart of the action, delivering every electrifying swing, slide, and steal. Download the DSN app, stream USSSA games live, plus delve into our extensive archive of past and current games. Delmarva Sports Network, local teams, big dreams.
Delmarva Home Show.
Explore the hidden house gems here on the peninsula. Exciting tours of stunning homes, charming cottages, and luxurious beachfront properties. Designer ideas and insider tips to help inspire your home decor. Discover the best of Delmarva's architecture and interior design. A showcase of the most unique and beautiful homes on Delmarva. Start your tour Sunday mornings at 11:30 on WBOC.
Choose Valor Home and purchase with purpose. Your new roof helps us put a new roof over the head of a local veteran in need. Plus, you'll get a free upgrade to architectural shingles.
833-83-VALOR.
A third candidate has announced his bid for Delaware's lone seat in the U.S. House of Representatives. Director of the Delaware State Housing Authority from Wilmington, Eugene Young, announced his campaign. Some key issues in his campaign include addressing the housing crisis, affordable health care, reproductive rights, and climate change.
Beautiful day to hit the water, sailing, flat water, and the winds are pretty light. Gorgeous days so far on Delaware Bay, but we do have a first alert day in effect for strong to possibly severe storms later today and this evening. I'll break down the impacts and have the timing, plus have the latest on the heat wave headed our way for the end of the week. It's coming up after the break.
The 98th Chincoteague Pony Swim and Auction is happening, and you can see the action from anywhere. Watch it live this Wednesday on WBOC and Coast TV, on air, the news apps, and Facebook pages. Brought to you by Buchanan Subaru.
Summertime. No, honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably should not. When I met you in the summer.
He was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. No, we can't read my poker face.
Sunkissed Summer Mixtape on 102.5 WBOC.
Brought to you by Baths by Spicer Brothers.
First Alert Weather is our promise to be the first to tell you when big changes are coming in your weather forecast.
Whether it's day-to-day weather that changes your plans,
or severe weather that could change your life.
The First Alert Weather team will call for First Alert Weather Days.
Here on TV and all of your devices.
It's our commitment to give you the most accurate forecast.
The WRDE First Alert Weather team. That's our promise to you.
The men and women working hard to make sure the games are fair. The unsung heroes of all sports. Thank you to all of the officials on Delmarva. Thank you for your positive impact on young athletes. Your service does not go unnoticed. If you're interested in becoming a sports official on Delmarva, go to delmarvasportsnetwork.com/officials for more information.
Delmarva's Classic Rock, Big 107.7.
In Georgia, they call it a sin. I'm wearing Tennessee orange pretend.
103.9 and 106.3. We're local, we're coast country, and we're Delmarva proud.
Hard to believe we have a first alert weather day today with what we're seeing outside right now in our Tyndall's Casual Furniture Camp. We're seeing partly cloudy skies. It's nice out there, but we're beginning to see these clouds build up. And as they do, I think later this afternoon, we will see some storms beginning to pop up. Right now, it's just cumulus clouds streaming across Delaware into Maryland, just pretty much confined to the landmass. As you can see over the water where there's not as much instability, or there's more stability, we're seeing less clouds. But look at this little lightning bolt starting to show up south of Elkton right now. And I think as we go through the afternoon, we will start to see an increase in these storms. Now we're seeing a big cluster around Williamsport, Pennsylvania. There's a trough back here, a disturbance extending back west of D.C. into Western Virginia. And as that nears and coincides and collides with the heating of the day, we will see those those showers and storms later on. So I think the greatest risk of severe weather is across Delmarva back into the Washington, D.C. area. That's where we have a level 2 on the severe risk. It's a slight risk. Now, as far as the impacts, there's always a chance of tornadoes anytime we're talking about the possibility of severe storms, but that's very low. I think we have a chance of seeing some small hail. That's a moderate chance, and maybe strong winds as well, a moderate chance there. Gusts over 60 miles per hour possible. If you have the outdoor items, make sure they're tied down or bring them inside just in case. And maybe some flooding as well. Local flooding, moderate to high chance of that, especially in poor drainage areas. Could see some big puddles out there, maybe some blinding rain later on. Here's Futurecast at noon. We have the upper 80s. We're kind of priming the atmosphere for that chance of seeing severe weather. By 3 o'clock, we start to see some showers popping up. We start seeing some red shaded areas on the radar at 5:30. That indicates heavy rain, maybe gusty winds. Here's 8:30, and this is when the big push of storms could be coming through between about 8 and 9:30. You can see the heavy rain from Millsboro, Long Neck, back into Berlin. Want to caution that this is not etched in stone. This is a general trend that we're looking at these heavy thunderstorms coming through at around 10 o'clock, and then they're out of here by 11:30. Then we move into Wednesday, and we start to clear it out, but it's going to get hot and humid behind this system by the afternoon. Low 90s inland and 70s and 80s along the beaches. And as we go into your Thursday, look at this. By Thursday afternoon, mid 90s for highs, 80s along the beaches. It's going to get very humid. Here are the temperatures in, I should say, the rainfall amounts, 8/10 over an inch of rain in some places, maybe close to 2 inches if you get into one of those heavier thunderstorms. And look at the temperatures surging up through the 90s by Friday. 97 could be the hottest day of the summer, and temperatures now into the low 80s. It's very muggy out there, and we're looking at heat indices, or at least it feels like temperature right now, into the mid to upper 80s. Here's a muggy meter, very humid as we go through the next few days. So that feels like temperatures today, mid 90s, and then we're looking at mid 90s on Wednesday, and it gets even worse on Thursday. Look at this, upper 90s and lower 100s, and it gets worse than that heading into Friday. Your Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 88 today with the storms. Make sure you have the Coast TV weather app. 91 Wednesday to 95 Thursday, 97 on Friday, 96 Saturday. Then we cool it down on Sunday, 87 with storms.
A reminder, you can hear Coast TV news and weather updates throughout the day on our family of radio stations. Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 FM on 93.5 The Beach and on Big 107.7. And don't forget to tune into our live Chincoteague Pony Swim coverage. That's tomorrow, the 26th. You can watch it live sometime between 8 to 11 a.m. on Coast TV. That exact time will be decided closer to the swim. It all depends on slack tide, when water conditions are safest for the ponies to take to the water. Coming up on Coast TV News Midday, no deal. FedEx pilots rejecting a tentative deal and what this means for a possible strike. That's next when we're back after this break.
Stop the things I said and take a look who's playing. Stop and get the crew. Come on, you're ready to. The job is on my mind and everything's alright. Jam on and dance all day. Kick off is on its way. Here comes Saturday night. Here comes Saturday night. Here comes Saturday
Middays with me, April Brilliant. It's a feel-good show on your radio.
April is the easiest way to get through your workday.
She can play your favorite song.
She can help you find your furry friend. The easiest way to get through your workday is with April.
She really makes you feel special.
Hey friends, hang out with me weekdays here on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 each day from 10 to 3.
Calling all local businesses. This fall, it's time to shine at Draper Media's Shore Living Expo, a free event for visitors. Join us Saturday, September 30th at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center. Presented by Spicer Brothers and Pohanka of Salisbury. Extend your reach, showcase your products, and build relationships that matter. The Shore Living Expo, where you can shine as we celebrate health, wealth, and home. Sign up to be a vendor today. Visit WBOCevents.com.
This show is here. Everybody put your hands together. I gotta for you now.
I left work to come.
You left work? They gonna see you. He's with me today. We're lighting up daytime, baby.
And you're going to bless people every single day.
We're giving back, lifting each other up. Something hits you in your heart. We're doing it all. Mama Hood, coming to the rescue.
Weekdays at 2 on WRDE.
Comes alive. Are you tangled up inside? Is it something that you hide?
Delmarva's rock station for 35 years. 93.5 The Beach.
FedEx pilots have rejected a tentative labor deal that included a 30% pay increase. The package included an equal boost in their pension benefits. The major objections from the pilots are not really clear yet. 57% of those pilots who belong to the Airline Pilots Association voted against the proposed contract. Contract was reached in May and endorsed by union leadership. And even with the no vote, 5,200 FedEx pilots won't be able to go on strike anytime soon. Union says it will go back to the bargaining table in search of a deal membership will accept. Still ahead on Coast TV News Midday, protecting your heart in the heat. The surprising connection extreme weather has with heart health. We're back after this break.
Delmarva's Classic Rock, Big 107.7.
The Buying Center. We're here to buy your car or truck. Get an offer in minutes and get paid the same day. It's fast, it's easy, and you can get paid the same day. Call the Buying Center now at 302-381-2674.
Have fun by land and by sea at Ocean Downs with the Summer of Fun giveaway. Earn entries now for your chance to make a splash in a new jet ski or seize the keys to a new Ford Bronco Sport. Ocean Downs Casino, where the fun shines.
Party decor and more. The store that has all your party supply needs. Festive holiday decor, game day team supplies, balloons that are safe for the sky, announcing a special surprise, and of course, something for every birthday here that flies by. Party decor and more. The only party store at the beach. Midway Shopping Center in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Welcome to the ride home on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. First rule of the ride home, we definitely talk about the ride home. In fact, tell all your friends. Second rule of the ride home, we have fun. Top 10 Tuesday, Would You Rather Wednesday, and every day you pick the songs on the high five. And the third rule of the ride home, we don't take ourselves too seriously. You've got enough to stress about, so let me handle the ride home. Weekdays from 3 to 7 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3.
Experience the thrill of the race with Post Time with Heather Vitale, only on the Delmarva Sports Network. From the energetic sprints at Ocean Downs to the heart-racing action at Bally's Dover, all the way to the vibrant atmosphere of Harrington Raceway, we bring you the true pulse of harness racing. Sunday mornings at 8 and 11:30 on DSN, DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com, or on the DSN app. Post Time on Delmarva Sports Network.
Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. Download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Do you have one of these? Let us turn it into this. It's not magic. It's the Car Store's Buying Center. We make it easy and it's hassle-free. Call today or visit yourbuyingcenter.com.
Like Bob said earlier, it is getting hot across Delmarva this week. And if you have heart health concerns, you might need to be extra careful. A study finds that the risk of having a heart attack might double when people are exposed to extreme heat and high levels of particle pollution. The study looked at more than 202,000 heart attack deaths between 2015 and 2020 in China. The researchers found when temperatures were extremely high or low, or there was a high level of particle matter pollution, there was a significantly associated risk that a person would die from a heart attack. People face the greatest risk of dying when there was extreme heat combined with high levels of pollution. Women and older people seem to be most at risk.
Well, still a beautiful day across Delmarva, not dealing with any pollution or any of that wildfire smoke, thank goodness. Royal Plus Cam, partly cloudy skies, boats out and about, but keep an eye to the sky. Severe weather possible later today with hail, damaging winds, and heavy rain. Then the hottest weather of the summer comes at the end of the week into the weekend. I'll have the 10-day forecast after the break.
Telemundo presents the most ambitious reality show in Hispanic television history, Los 50, The Lion is King.
Este es mi reto.
As 50 celebrities compete for $350,000. Drama, rivalries, alliances.
Si tú me buscas, me vas a encontrar.
Tranquila, que si no ahorita te tranquilizo, mami.
Are all just part of the fun. Who will be the last one standing? Los 50, Monday through Friday, only on Telemundo.
All right, ready for this?
Everyone is invited.
Fill your week with Wheel.
It's Sweethearts Week, Veterans Week.
It's Teachers Week.
Fabulous Food Week.
Days packed with fun.
Yeah. Hawaii Week, Teen Week.
Margaritaville.
Restock the margarita bar. Maggie, it's Collage Week.
It's College Week.
It's going to be a big week for everybody.
Weeknights at 7 on WRDE.
This is how we do the summertime, summertime. Brighter than the sun, we gonna shine, gonna shine. 'Cause this is how we do the summertime, summertime. This is how we do the summertime. This is how we do the summertime. This is how we do the summertime. Summertime.
No, no, honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably should not. When I met you in the summer.
He was a skater boy, she said, see you later, boy. Can't read my, no, we can't read my poker face.
Sunkissed Summer Mixtape on 102.5 WBOC.
Brought to you by Baths by Spicer Brothers. Jay Leno.
These French guys are smooth, aren't they? I do declare, Mr. Henry.
And Kevin Eubanks.
But I'll tell you what, Kev's going to give you $100, right, Kev?
Bring their own twist.
Get out of here, really?
No, you get out of here. To a TV classic.
Let's play You Bet Your Life.
If I come home broke, my wife gonna kill me.
It's all fun and games.
Weekdays at 11:30 on WRDE Coast TV.
Stop the things I said and take a look who's playing. Stop and get the crew. Come on, you ready to? The job is on my mind and everything's alright. Jam on and dance all day. Kick off is on its way. Here comes Saturday night. Here comes Saturday night. Here comes Saturday
Although it's nice now, that might not be the case in a few hours. That's why it's a first alert weather day. Into this afternoon, keep an eye to the sky and make sure you have the Coast TV weather app with you, as we will start to see isolated to scattered thunderstorms develop into the afternoon, into the evening hours. Some of these will pack a punch with lightning, very heavy rain, maybe flooding, and maybe damaging winds over 50 miles per hour. So keep that in mind. A high today around 88 degrees. Here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. We're looking at 88 today, and then we start to skyrocket in the temperature department. 91 Wednesday, Thursday 95, Friday 97. It's the hottest day of the year potentially, with heat indices of at least 105. Still very hot into Saturday, and then it cools off Sunday with storms and a high of 87.
Be careful out there in that heat. Thank you for joining us here on Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Don't forget to join us for Coast TV News at 5 later this afternoon. Have a great day.